An American calls it soccer. And somewhere, instantly, the rest of the world winces. It is football. It has always been football. You play it with your feet. How hard is that to understand? You have probably been on one side of this argument. Maybe you have rolled your eyes at the word soccer. Maybe you have defended it. Here is the twist that ends the argument forever. The word soccer is not American. It is English. It was invented in England by the English, and they used it happily for nearly 100 years. To see how, you have to go back to a very confusing time. Picture Britain in the middle of the 1800s. Lots of schools, lots of towns, and lots of different games all calling themselves football. Some let you carry the ball, some let you kick shins. Every place had its own rules, and chaos reigned. So in 1863, a group met in London to write one rulebook. They called their version Association Football. The name simply meant the football played under the rules of the new association. Around the same time, there was a separate game where you could pick the ball up and run. That one was named after rugby school, rugby football. So now Britain has two official footballs, share in one word, and people need a fast way to tell them apart. Enter a very specific piece of slang. At Oxford in that era, it was fashionable to take a word, chop it down, and stick her on the end. Breakfast became brekker. Rugby football became rugger. And association football? They grabbed the middle of the word association, the sock, and made it soccer. That is the entire origin. Soccer is just association with a posh university nickname stapled on. It was British schoolboy slang, and for decades it sat right next to football as a perfectly normal English word. Now follow the word across the ocean. When the game reached the United States, it walked into a country that already had a sport it called football. A different game, with helmets and downs and an oval ball. That name was taken, so Americans reached for the other English word that was already lying around, soccer. It was clean, it was clear, and it told everyone exactly which game you meant. They did not invent it. They adopted it, straight from Britain. For a long while, everyone was comfortable. Britain said both. America said soccer. No one was angry. Then the word quietly changed sides. Through the 20th century, as the game became the heartbeat of working-class Britain, that fancy Oxford nickname started to feel wrong. Soccer sounded posh. It sounded old-fashioned. And worse, by then it sounded American, because America was the place that still used it constantly. So Britain did something remarkable. It slowly disowned its own word. Football won completely, and soccer was pushed out, until a whole generation grew up certain that soccer was a foreign insult invented across the sea. It was not. It was theirs. They made it, exported it, then forgot they ever held it. And this is the part that gets me. Every time this argument flares up, in a comment section, at a bar, between friends, both sides are wrong about the one thing they are most sure of. The American is using an English word and being told it is an insult to England. The Brit is mocking a piece of their own heritage as if it came from abroad. Two people, one word, fighting over a flag that does not belong to either of them in the way they think. So, the next time you hear someone correct soccer to football, you will know the quiet, ridiculous truth underneath. There is no foreign word in that sentence. There never was. It is one old English nickname born in an English school that simply got on a boat, did well overseas, and came home a stranger. Same game, same word, same country that made both. It just stopped recognizing its own child. Now you know.